People have been asking for her to be on the program for quite some time, and I'm so excited that she's joining us this week. She has a very big fight coming up on Saturday, UFC Gdańsk in Poland. She is the co-main event against Jodie Esquibel. She is the one and only Karolina Kowalkiewicz. Karolina, how are you?
Hello, thank you. I'm fine.
Dzień dobry. Did I say that right?
Dzień dobry, dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry, dzień dobry.
Your Polish is almost perfect.
Yeah, it's your English is better than my Polish, so we'll leave it at that. But it is great to have you on the show, Karolina, and I appreciate you being on during fight week because I know you're very busy. First things first, how far do you live from Gdańsk? I'll be honest, I've heard of Warsaw, I've heard of Lodz, I've heard of many places in Poland. I've never heard of Gdańsk. How far do you live from there?
I live in Łódź. Łódź is in the middle of the Poland. Gdańsk is on the sea. This is, I don't know, maybe 3-4 hours by car. Not so far.
Okay. Is there a big MMA population there? Is it a big city? Like they're very into MMA over there?
Yes. Gdańsk is a very big and very beautiful city, and there are lots of fan of MMA.
I heard from a lot of fans who thought that you should have been the main event for this card, given the fact that you're very popular in Poland. Were you disappointed when you weren't the main event?
No, I'm not disappointed. I am very happy because I fight on UFC in Gdańsk, and for me this is something big, and I'm very happy.
It's amazing, as you might say, right? It's amazing. You always say it's amazing, which I love. It's a great word.
Oh, my dog is here.
Oh, okay.
Say hello.
What's his name or her name?
Mamut.
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 Hello, Mamut. How are you? Is that a boy? Mamut?
Yes.
What a cute dog.
Boy. My beautiful boy.
Why Mamut?
You know this big animal. I don't know how to say. Elephant with long hair.
Okay. That's a mamut?
In Poland, we call this mamut.
Okay. A marmot. Wow. And you think that your dog looks like that kind of animal?
Yes. But smaller.
Okay, yes. Well, it's a very cute dog, and hello to him. Thank you for joining us as well. So you're fighting Jodie Esquibel, who's making her debut, and she's a former Invicta fighter, of course. She's been fighting for a while at Jackson Winklejohn out of Jackson Winklejohn in Albuquerque. Had you ever heard of her when you were offered this fight? Did you know about her?
No, I never heard about her before, but now I know something about her, and she's really tough girl. She have good boxing, and I hope we give good fight.
Yeah. What was on your radar? Like, what did you think, or what did you want for this card? Because most people who were following the strawweight division didn't expect them to make this kind of matchup for you, since you're highly ranked. What were you thinking that they were going to give you?
You know what? I approached this fight as a world championship fight. Jodie is a newcomer, but we are been newcomers before, so...
Sure. So you're not taking her lightly?
Yes. I treat her very serious.
Last time we saw you was in June.
I think she's very determined. So
sure. It's an important fight for her.
Yes, for me too.
Of course. Speaking of which, last time we saw you was in June against Claudia Gadelha, and that was the first stoppage loss of your career. You obviously were very disappointed afterwards. We saw you in the cage, and since then you've remained sort of out of the spotlight. Why? How did you react afterwards when you went back home? When you went home to Poland, how did you react to the loss? How long did it take for you to get over it?
Still, I'm very sad, but I don't want to look past.
Mm-hmm.
It was her day, not my. I'm focused on future, on Jodie. I don't want look past.
Okay. Okay. Did you watch the fight a lot of times in order to sort of move on from it, learn from the mistakes, or you didn't even do that?
Oh, I watched this fight only one time.
Okay. When it happened or recently?
Once again?
Did you watch the fight like right after it happened, or did you watch it recently in preparation for your fight on Saturday?
I watched this fight next day.
Okay, and that's it. You don't want anything to do with it.
Yeah, that's it.
Do you think that you'll only get over the fight once you have this fight on Saturday? You win, you look good in front of your country, and then you can kind of move on? Or do you think that you will only get over the fight if you get another crack at Claudia?
Once again?
Do you think that you'll only get over the fight against Claudia once you fight on Saturday? You can look good, you can get a victory, you can celebrate, or will it take having to fight Claudia again for you to, kind of move on from the fight and not feel sad about it anymore?
After fight with Jodie, I won't move on.
Okay, that's it. You're done with it.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things about watching you fight is your walkout song, "The Passenger" by Iggy Pop.
Yes, Iggy Pop Passenger, my favorite song.
Why is that your favorite song?
Because it's beautiful. This is
Yes.
very simple.
When did you first hear that song?
Oh, I don't remember. I was very young when I heard this song first time, and I knew this is my song.
Why? Why does it connect with you so well? Why do you feel like it represents you and that you want that to be your walkout song?
I like everything in this song. I like music. I like words. I like this song, just like that.
It puts you in a good mood.
It's a very good song, very good music.
Yeah, it's a great song. Usually, when you have a fighter from Eastern European country or something, they'll usually have a song from their home country, from Poland, from Russia or whatever. But this is a song that's very popular here in the United States. It's a classic, and so I think that people really enjoy when you come out to the song. And so I was wondering if you feel like it kind of represents you, if it speaks to you in a kind of way, it paints the picture of who you are, maybe all those things.
Yes, something like this.
So, do you listen to the song as you train as well?
Yes.
I heard that Iggy Pop chose that song because, or at least he wrote the song because for many years he used to travel with David Bowie and he didn't have his license, and so he was kind of the passenger going along for the ride. Does that represent you as well, like a passenger going through?
Heard this song when I don't know how to say because you talk about David Bowie, and I like this version with David Bowie. You heard it?
No, I never heard that version. They do it together.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
How come you don't walk out to that version?
Amazing, really.
Oh, there you go. Why don't you choose that one?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe next time.
Fair enough. For this fight on Saturday, are you going to be walking out to that song?
Yes.
All right. Have you been walking out to it your entire career since the first fight?
No, not my whole career. When I start walk with this song on Invicta.
Okay. Yeah.
I fight on Invicta.
Okay. Another thing that fans really like about your entrances is you have a very calm demeanor. You always like sort of lean on the cage. You give the camera a thumbs up. You're smiling. What's that all about? How are you so calm before getting into a fist fight?
I don't know why. For me, Octagon, this is the safest place in the world. I feel very good when I'm there. And I'm very focused and I am happy because I do what I love.
Yeah. Have you always done that? Have you always kind of had that demeanor before your fights where you kind of like put your hands behind your back and you're leaning up against the wall? People love that.
Yes, I always do this. I don't know why.
Yeah. So you feel like when you're in the octagon, that's safer than anywhere for you in the world.
Yes, exactly.
That's when you're at your happiest.
Yep.
Wow. That's interesting. I always like fighters. Damian Maia, I don't know if you know this, but Damian Maia has a degree in journalism. So I'm always sort of partial to fighters who like journalism because that's what I do as well. And I heard that you went to journalism school as well, but only for a year, right?
Yes. I study 1 year.
What happened? Why'd you stop?
I don't know. I had a very difficult time in my life, and I train a lot, work and study, and it was too much for me.
Okay. Why did you want to be a journalist? Like, what about journalism interested you?
I like met new people, new interesting people. So I thought this is something for me.
Do you think once you retire from MMA, you'll try to go back and be a journalist, maybe an MMA journalist?
Maybe we will see when. Maybe if my English will be better, maybe.
Well, you could be a Polish MMA journalist as well. The sport is getting so popular there, right?
Yeah.
That'd be fun. You do the interviews.
See what future brings.
Okay. I also heard, and correct me if I'm wrong, that one of your biggest heroes is a journalist, Martina Wojciechowski.
Journalist Martina Wojciechowska. Yes.
Yes, I totally butchered that name. Who? For those that don't know, who is she and why is she your hero?
She is Polish journalist. She, I don't know how to say. She's. She travel in whole world and she do amazing things, and she's amazing, strong woman.
Wow. Have you ever met her before?
No, never.
You'd like to meet her though.
Yes.
How would you react if she wanted to interview you? Do a show about you?
This is like something like Christmas in July.
It would be like a dream come true.
Yeah.
Does she have a show in Poland? Like a weekly show or something like that?
Yes.
Okay. I'd love to see some of her stuff, but she only speaks in Polish, right?
No.
Oh.
She knows a few language, not like me.
Okay. No, you're doing great. You're doing great.
Her English is perfect.
Her English is perfect. Okay. I think that's very cool. I think it's cool that your hero is a journalist. And I mean, you don't hear that often, especially from fighters. Sometimes fighters don't like journalists. They get annoyed or don't really understand. So I respect that. I appreciate that out of you. No comment. Maybe you don't feel the same way. I wanted to ask you about the fight coming up in less than a month, because you've fought both Rose and Joanna. Who do you think is going to win that fight, the title fight in New York?
I don't know. Really, I don't know. 50-50.
50-50, really?
Yeah. Joanna, she's the best fighter in the world, but Rose, she's a great fighter too. She's very young. Really, I don't know.
Are you rooting for someone over the other? Are you rooting?
I'm with Rose and I'm with Joanna. I like Rose very much. She's a great person, very nice, and Joanna, she's Polish, so Joanna and
Rose.
And Rose.
How would you describe your relationship with Joanna these days? Because when she was on the show, I still feel like there's I don't know, some animosity there, some I don't know, some issues there between you two. Why is that? And do you feel the same way?
I think she don't like me.
How could that be
I
possible?
respect her, but once again,
How could that be possible? Who doesn't like you?
Joanna. I don't know why. Ask her, not me.
Sure, sure. Why? So you have no idea why she still doesn't like you?
No.
Wow.
Maybe because I smash her face a little bit.
Is that a fight that you are able to watch again, or is it hard for you to watch any of your losses?
I watched this fight only one time.
Only one time.
And 1 month after fight with Joanna, I watched this fight.
Okay. Would the dream be to rematch her in Poland?
Oh, maybe now I don't think about this. Now I'm focused on Jodie.
Jodie, that's right.
I want to train, fight. I want to do what I love. So.
And this is what you love. As the story goes, you were
Yeah. I love MMA. I love
Yeah.
UFC. I love train. I love fight. So.
You were kind of someone who didn't know what they wanted to do in their life, and you then became a Krav Maga instructor, and then you found MMA, and now you found your passion in life, your calling. You weren't quite sure, but you were born to be an MMA fighter, right? Who would have thought?
Yes. This is the way of my life.
Amazing. And what's it like in Poland these days? Like, do a lot of people come up to you? Are you a big star there where everyone's bothering you when you're on the street? What's it like?
Sometimes people recognize me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not so big star in Poland.
Not yet?
No.
Not a lot of interviews?
People know some people know who I am, but I'm not big star.
Maybe after this weekend, because you'll be fighting back in Poland.
Maybe. We will see.
By the way, last thing for you, and it's been a lot of fun having you on. Great English, by the way. I know you were a little worried about it, but you're doing great.
Yes, this is for me very stressful.
I know, I can tell. I don't want to stress you out. I'm sorry. Do you get a kick? To me, and I know I asked you this sort of at the press conference in Dallas, but I always get a kick because at those press conferences, when they have all the people up there, you always seem to be near all the craziness. Remember when you were in New York next to Conor McGregor and the whole thing with him and Jeremy Stevens, and then you're there and like Kevin Lee and Michael Chiesa. So you always seem to be up there when there's all kinds of craziness going on, and it's always fun to watch your reaction because you're obviously not like that. What is going through your mind when Conor's up there and saying all the things that he's saying? Are you enjoying it? Do you feel uncomfortable? How do you feel about it?
Like I said, in New York, for me, this is fun. This is very funny when guys act like that. So for me, this is fun. I love this.
You're not embarrassed or you don't get stressed out by it. You're just kind of watching it.
No.
But that's not your style. You'll never do that with your opponent. You're not the kind to trash talk or anything like that.
No. I am lady. Come on.
But ladies, I mean,
my style.
we've seen them get intense. Like Joanna can get intense. Ronda Rousey, right? Chris Cyborg. Some of them get intense.
Yes, some girls, yes, but not me. This is not my style. I'm very nice and smile person, so this is not my style.
I'm sure if you meet someone, they'd be shocked that you're an MMA fighter, just given your demeanor, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure that happens all the time.
People always ask me, why you are MMA fighter? You don't look like MMA fighter. You don't act like MMA fighter. So.
How does your family feel about it? Are they supportive?
Yes, I have a great family. They support me very much. And my mom will be in Gdańsk.
Oh, wow. Does she usually come to your fights?
Yeah. She was only one time on my fight. Usually she stay with my dog in Poland.
Okay, but this time your mom is going. Is your dog going too?
Maybe we will see. I think about this.
Okay, Mamut. I mean, he's good luck. Why not?
Tomorrow morning, I drive to Gdańsk. My mom come on Friday, so maybe mom would come with her.
That'd be fun. Why not? Give you some good luck, some support, have him around, calm your nerves.
Energy.
Yes, good energy. Well, I wish you the best in the fight, Karolina. Thank you very much for coming on. We're all looking forward to it. I know it's an important fight for you. Really appreciate it, and we'll talk to you soon. Good luck to you on Saturday.
Thank you.
All right, great job. Thank you so much. There she is, one of the very best strawweights in the world, Karolina Kowalkiewicz.